Fair warning, if the audio on this video sounds terrible, I recently got a new adapter to try and fit the port of my new phone. The camera quality looks a bit cleaner. That's the goal I was going for, but now the audio is shit, so again, fair warning. I really didn't prepare for this video, honestly. I just wanted to come on here and give a little bit of insight of my experience with running a small shop over on Etsy. To be more specific, I'm currently running a small sticker shop. I have a couple of different listings right now, and what I sell are a couple of designs that I've personally hand drawn with a good old art style of pointillism, or stippling, however you prefer to call it. On that shop, I have about, as of this recording, 292 sales. I wanted to share a bit of my experience with growth rate of this shop. To preface this, I love selling my art. It really means so much to me that there are people out in the world right now supporting me as a small-time artist here. As you can tell, art is a huge passion of mine, and that goes across from like painting to drawing to pretty much just anything that involves creativity. But as of right now for that shop, it's really just stickers. This really isn't going to be like a how-to guide of like what to do and what not to do. With me being just a small local artist, local shop, I really don't feel that I'm qualified to really give that type of advice as of yet. I've noticed that other people have. There are a couple of videos out there that I've watched proactively on like different pieces of advice on what to do, what not to do, how to list something, and how to push out for the growth of your shop. But let me give you a bit of an insider on this. So I don't do much promoting when it comes to like the shop itself outside of just Etsy or just here on YouTube. But I really don't like make much of like promos. Really, the growth of the shop has naturally developed based on that. Granted, Etsy does have its own built-in market system. I'm not going to act like I know all the terminology that everybody uses for these things. I really just know that Etsy has their own like different ways that they promote things. With listings that get higher views, they are typically more likely to populate at the top. I opened the shop about a year and a half ago with the intent of really just putting my art out there. I really wasn't set on any goal to make money, because what I was making from each sticker really didn't balance out. I generally get them professionally printed because as stated on like some of my listings, I don't own a high quality printer or any proper equipment to even begin to make them here at home. They do them justice, really. I love how high quality they come out. At the very beginning, it was really just a thought in my mind, and it wasn't too much of a clear pathway. It was always just an idea, but an idea that I set into motion when I thought, what are the chances? And I always thought to myself that I would love to do that. A lot of the websites and platforms for that cost a ton of money to even get that started. Really wouldn't break even if I did go that route. I found Etsy. Well, I knew of Etsy, and I knew the existence of Etsy. It was a marketplace. It was an online marketplace that people go to sell handmade things, handmade goods. I created the shop, and I left it there for about a few days while I sat on the idea. I had the product in hand, but now it was up to me to set that into action. So I went ahead and I made the first few listings. Of course, when you start an Etsy shop at the very beginning, you don't get a lot of views. You don't get a lot of numbers. The numbers aren't crunching. You really just have to wait. Waited countless hours, days, even weeks. Just sat there. And then came the first sale. Let me tell you, was I thrilled? Thrilled wouldn't be the right word, but was I excited? It was crazy. It was such an amazing feeling to know that somebody out there, maybe even one of you, maybe you, the one watching, bought my sticker. There was a lot of things that I could have learned at that time that I didn't know now that I could have applied to back then, but honestly, I think that's just the journey. The journey that it takes from there to here is really what allows you to grow as a small business owner or even as an artist. And after that first sale, of course there was like time in between. 2025, have I seen higher numbers in my shop that I've ever seen before. There's always room to grow as a shop owner or local artist, that I think that I have much more improvement to make. I mean, overall, I'd say the journey of it has really made me a better artist. Anyways, I didn't come on here to yap your ear off. I just wanted to pop in and upload, since it's been like, last I checked, 5 months. I have a couple of projects lined up. I'm not going to say what they are. I'll get to working on those and get that uploaded. Now, this is the portion of the video where I'm going to sell you. If you're an art collector, or if you love to support small local artists, click the link down in the description. That's going to take you over to my Etsy shop. Check out the videos as well. I have them posted here on the channel, and I'd love to hear your feedback. I'll even take recommendations on who you want to see me paint or draw. I'm always open to recommendation. Thank you for stopping by, checking in, and watching this far into the video. Of course, if you're a supporter of mine, then thank you so very much for all of the endless support. Go ahead and leave a like. Otherwise, I'll catch you in the next one. I should be doing some art in the next one. I didn't today because sometimes I just need a break from it. Alright, anyways, peace.